And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Thunder, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And checking out the Lakers, 3 spots down.
When I look at the Lakers, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Reeves in at the small forward position. And for Oklahoma City, Dort and Holmgren make up the forwards. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. Couple of star-studded teams going head-to-head here, Clark. Is it all on the big names to win this kind of contest?
You know, many people think that's the case, but I actually am going to have the isolated camera on the others. As a certain guy would say, how much support will these stars get? That's going to be the determining factor.
SGA against Doncic from 8 feet away. And no good, trying to use the glass. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, quote, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there. Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from 12. And he gets the jumper to drop.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to Smart. Back to Doncic. SGA with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break.
Oh, wow. Dort just going off, making a big show of how athletic he can be.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Now Los Angeles with it. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Now here's SGA. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Sacramento. Wallace off target with the 3. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Excellent finish that time inside by Doncic. He's highly skilled. I mean, that's obvious. What's not so obvious is how big he is. This guy looks me eye to eye.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Now here's Doncic, coming off a 22-point game against Atlanta. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren, and the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And stolen by Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need, as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Second free throw, no good. And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Wallace outside. They set a pick. Holmgren outside. Back to Wallace. Holmgren with a screen on Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. Shoots over Ayton. And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Kicks it out to Smart.
And Smart is a very physical player. He doesn't fear getting hit while trying to score.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Boy, he's so dangerous in these situations. Doncic just has a good sense for what he needs to do based on the situation.
Here's SGA, and he drops it in from the low post. SGA has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Smart outside. Hachimura from long range. Hartenstein pulls it in. And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Right side, SGA. Holmgren outside. Pass to Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Smart. No good off the glass.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Holmgren with a screen on Smart. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And here's Doncic. From the line, and he drops that one in. Doncic has got 8. Thunder trail by 3. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Dort. He's covered by Reeves. Down low, and stolen by Reeves. Here's Hachimura. Got a hand on it.
A strong, fearless defender. Dort doesn't back down from taking chances and going after spots. He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Here's Smart. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. To the paint. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And the Thunder in possession here, following the score by Los Angeles. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. 6 to shoot. Right side, SGA. 13 feet out. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A different look for Oklahoma City. Caruso, he's checked in for Dort, and Mitchell subbed in for Wallace. And then for Los Angeles, Laravia's checked in for Reeves. Connect comes in for Smart, and it's Smith in for Luka Doncic. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Ayton. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Hartenstein.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Outside connect. Pass to Ayton. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. And looking at overall steal numbers, here are the teams that continue to wreak havoc. Oklahoma City, second.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Pass to LaRavia. Now Vanderbilt. He's covered by Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. The Thunder have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back to you, B.A.
They're happy to have him. Allie, appreciate the report. James is checked in for the Lakers. LaRavia outside. Pass to James. LaRavia outside. Smith, he's checked in for James. SGA against Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Now here's Holmgren. He had 10 points in the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort.
Lakers trail by 5. Smith with it. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. SGA passes to Holmgren. To the wing on the left. Pass to SGA. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And it's Holmgren missing. The Lakers have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Here's Vanderbilt. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded by Caruso. LaRavia outside. And here's Connect outside. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Leading by 5. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Connect.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And Joe's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Lakers also making a switch. Austin Reeves is checked in for Smith. Both shots good from the stripe.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Mitchell against Reeves. 11 seconds left in the first. Vanderbilt, a screen on Mitchell to the inside. And Vanderbilt gets it to go on the assist by Reeves.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Mitchell, Aaron Wiggins out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Isaiah Joe, and it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. Now here's Mitchell. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Lakers trail by 5. Clark, last season, the Lakers reached 50 wins for the 34th time in franchise history. An incredible number.
Yeah, that's a big-time number, and only the Celtics have more 50-plus win seasons with 37 total, and I think the difference in championships is between these two franchises, the Celtics with 18 and the Lakers with 17. Consistent greatness for both franchises, clearly. Two pillars of the league.
Showing great poise. Passes up his own shot for something better.
Los Angeles shooting about 41%. Reeves against Mitchell. There's the triple. Caruso grabs the board. Thunder leading by 7. Inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass board, wreaking havoc on the boards. Extra opportunities aplenty the way the game is played now.
Both good from the line that time. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Mitchell against Reeves. Outside connect. Pass to LaRavia. 5 on the clock. Knocks down the long J. LaRavia's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Boy, the defense really wasn't bad there, but he's a gifted shooter from distance.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So for Oklahoma City, Dort, he's checked in for Caruso. Wallace comes in for Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Now here's Wiggins. Yet to see a basket. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Reeves finds Hayes. To the middle. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Cason Wallace.
And because of his energy and physicality, Connect draws a lot of contact out there.
He's off on the first. Well, Dalton Connect, older than most from his class. You can see that in his game, Clark.
For sure. I mean, he came into the league, BA, at 23 years old, so you would expect some seasoning to be part of his package. I mean, there was a polish to his game that younger players often don't have, and because of that, he was able to make a pretty immediate impact on his team.
And you gotta love this Connect kid. Started at a smaller Division I school, transferred up to play big-time college hoops, and now he's here.
Now here's Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Here's Reeves, trailing by 8. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Hachimura. Shoots over Wiggins. Hayes, the offensive rebound. Can't hit from in close.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Shot from 12. The shot by Dort, no good. Lakers trail by 8. It's Connect with a drive. Launches a 3. The Lakers with another miss. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Hayes. SGA passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Hayes, following the bucket by the Thunder. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And the basket by Hachimura.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
Take it away! Now the Lakers moving it up. Pass to LaRavia. Now Reeves. Six to shoot. SGA pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 8. With a 9-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander gets the bucket on the breakaway.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. And then for Los Angeles, Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Smart comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for LaRavia. Smart finds Ayton. It's Smart on the wing. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Here's Hachimura. Oh, a special move before that shot. Hachimura's gotten 4 this quarter.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track. They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Lakers trail by 10. Doncic outside. Takes a 13-footer. SGA pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound in this one. Look at Shea playing big inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Now Doncic, 10 points for him. Here's Reeves. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Dort. Pass to Wiggins. Wallace left side. Out to the wing. Hartenstein against Ayton. Hartenstein passes to Wallace. Clock at 4. The 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Their first chance this season playing the Thunder.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that.
And, you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
Thunder leading by 10. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Fires the 3. That shot is off. Los Angeles shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. Smart outside. Doncic on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Smart finds Reeves. Off the mark there with a 3.
And you gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Here's Wallace. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Luka Doncic.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Lakers also making a change. Hayes is checked in. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. There's always going to be player movement in the offseason. I have to imagine some of those guys are still meshing with their new team grant.
Well, it depends on the player, B.A. With young guys, it can take more time to adapt. But for the veterans, they know what their game is about by this point.
Back to Doncic. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Well, Clark, the Luka trade is perhaps the most shocking in NBA history. What was your initial reaction?
Oh, I was surprised, just like everybody else, B.A. I don't know anybody who wasn't surprised about it. You think about Luka and how he has produced in his time in the NBA. He appeared to be the face of the franchise for the Mavericks. But apparently there was some concern about his defensive effort and also perhaps his conditioning level not being where it needed to be for him to continue to play at the level he's been playing at.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And now we get a second to view the top scoring teams in the league. The Thunder 4th.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, B.A. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. So it's Los Angeles now. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Ayton passes to Doncic. Smart for 3. Dort grabs the miss. And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Lakers trail by 9. Hachimura with the ball. Now guarded by Holmgren. And the basket by Hachimura.
Hachimura shifty off the drive there.
Here's SGA. 24 points for him. Wallace outside. Holmgren outside. Outside for Dort. Out of bounds. It'll be Lakers ball.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And the Lakers shooting just around 39% in the second quarter. Here's Doncic. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
Impeccable defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. For a guard, he blocks a fair amount of shots.
With 1 on the clock. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Second half underway. Here's who J.J. Redick's got on the floor. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Marcus Smart out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Reeves in at the small forward position.
I think Rui got the look that he wanted at the arc that time, so he took it.
To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Doncic. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Ayton, a screen on SGA. For three. And it's Doncic missing.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander, the three from Holmgren. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in the game. The three ball. Wallace pulls it in.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And there's the drive. Off target at the rim. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Reeves. Rejected by Holmgren.
And Holmgren says, meet me at the summit. I'm a certified rim protector.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. And here's Doncic outside.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and over Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
And it's Smart missing. Thunder leading by 6. SGA finds Hartenstein. The three from Holmgren. Chet from range.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
SGA against Doncic. Tries the spin move. Smart outside. Clock at 6. Hachimura, the pass to Smart. They still need this. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds now. Dort outside. On the wing, SGA. He's covered by Reeves. And that one's good. SGA.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string. And we see him do this time and time again.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
And they're so impressive when it comes to their aggressiveness on the defensive end. Number 1 in opponent scoring. A team that gets in your face on defense and doesn't give up anything easy.
And you got to avoid fouling this team. It's really that simple. They are the top team in the league in terms of free throw percentage because they don't want to waste any chances to cash in from the line.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Spins. Launches it. Smart grabs the miss. And so Smart will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 11-point game. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. And that's their 3rd game of a long 6-game trip. And the basket by Hachimura.
Not a bad option at all for them. Hachimura from the corner.
Outside, SGA. Pass to Wallace. Dort outside. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein with a screen on Smart. Here's SGA. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
And both free throws good for Hachimura.
A native of Japan, Hachimura continues to demonstrate why he was a lottery pick in 2019.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Wallace. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the three. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Smart. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
It's stolen by Doncic. Now here's Hachimura. Watched by Wallace. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. It's Smart on the wing. Reeves up top. SGA covering. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Boy, you watch Reeves knock down some of these tough shots, and he's confident and fearless.
Hartenstein with a screen on Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Lakers trail by 6. Doncic with it. Hartenstein covering. Smart outside. Out to Hachimura. Puts up a three. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hachimura putting pressure on the defense. That's exactly what they want to get out of him.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he hits the first of 3. Caruso, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the second.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Now here's Caruso. He's averaging about 6 points per game. On the wing, Wallace. Just 5 on the clock. And he lobs it up top. Here's Doncic. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. And that's 15 points for Luka Doncic. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
The shot by Dort, no good. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going.
Reeves throws that one down, held nothing back.
Oklahoma City has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Dort outside. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. The Thunder making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. And then for Los Angeles, LaRavia comes in for Reeves. And connects, subbed in for Smart. Here's Wallace. He's scoreless. 5 to shoot. Pass to Wiggins. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. It's a one-on-one situation for the lead. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Now here's Caruso. And the layup is good off the glass. Caruso's got 6.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Hachimura outside. From deep, here's Doncic. Dort grabs the miss.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
Pass to Holmgren. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Back to Doncic. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Pass to Wiggins. Back to Dort. Now here's Wallace, guarded by Doncic. And that one's good. Holmgren.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside connect. Doncic outside. Can they get it? Again, Doncic missing.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And it's Holmgren missing. Lakers trail by 8.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And here's Doncic. Good D by Wallace. And we've reached the end of the third. Oklahoma City ahead, up 8. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They held a 12-point lead earlier. We've got Jalen Williams. Alex Caruso is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Mitchell in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Now here's Mitchell. Caruso outside. Fires the 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Lakers trail by 8. Outside Reeves. Pass to Hayes. Shoots over Caruso. Hayes misses.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Mitchell against Hayes. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. No good. And the Lakers shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. And it's LaRavia missing.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he makes a first. And Caruso drops them both. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Now here's Connect. Check by Mitchell. Pass to Hayes. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Here's LaRavia. Outside Connect. 6 to shoot. Here's Reeves.
The sweat that Gilgeous-Alexander puts in on defense does everything he can to trip you up.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. Luka Doncic is checked in for the Lakers.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Reeves against Mitchell. Now here's Reeves. He's guarded closely. From deep, here's Doncic. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 11.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Lakers trail by 14. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Mitchell against Reeves. LaRavia left side. Doncic right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And we've become used to seeing this from Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the most versatile and dominant scoring threats in today's game.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Reeves. To stop the drought. Back to Doncic. Goes back up. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. There's a screen by Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Thunder leading by 16. Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. That one drops for him.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Mitchell. And then for Los Angeles, DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And Smart subbed in for LaRavia. Now here's Doncic. Hachimura outside. And here's Reeves outside. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game.
Reeves oozing with confidence on shots like these. Really good job capitalizing there.
Wiggins with it. He's covered by Reeves. Holmgren with a screen on Reeves. Wiggins against Reeves. Back to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
So it's Oklahoma City now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Hachimura against Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice shot from 10 feet out. SGA's got 34 points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Reeves, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
To their benefit, they've cut down on the miscues here in the second half.
Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Up top, Holmgren. Smart grabs a miss. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 16. On the wing, Wallace. Defended by Smart. Holmgren outside. Outside for Dort. From deep, SGA. The Lakers with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Ayton. Baseline jumper right on the money. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Back to SGA. Dort outside. Down low. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Dort. And that's 13 points for Chet Holmgren.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Hachimura.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Thunder leading by 15. Pass to Holmgren. Yes! Using that window!
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. Shot clock at 5. Doncic there for the rebound. Lakers trail by 17. Now Reeves. Hachimura sets a screen. And stolen by Holmgren. SGA against Aiden. SGA. And he banks in the layup. SGA's got 12 points here in the second half.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Lakers trail by 19. Hachimura outside. 1:44 left in the fourth. Here's Reeves. Kicks it to Doncic. The three is up. The Thunder with the rebound. Hardenstein's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Thunder.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column. And what a huge performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
A line change here for Oklahoma City.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Lakers trail by 21. 58 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. To the inside, here's Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt slams it in. .52 seconds left in the final quarter. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Caruso outside. From outside the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And here's Connect outside. Mitchell grabs a miss. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 13-5 run. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And now, time for our player of the game, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.